Hi, welcome to another weight, health and PhD update. This is now August the 23rd, 2022. So weight this week, I am 16 stone 9 point something, can't remember what. But I'm really happy with this because last week I was 16 stone 10 point something. But over the weekend I was having some wee sneaky checks on my weight and they were going up to 16.11. So I'm happy that it's at 16.9 because I was starting to get really frustrated that nothing was going to work. The thing with the disease that I have, so I have an inflammatory disease, and before I was diagnosed, my weight would creep up and creep up and creep up despite many efforts to try and lose weight. And apparently inflammation can cause weight gain, and it caused a lot of weight gain. And lately I have been experiencing inflammation again, but I think the culprit has been all the ice balls that I've been eating that are not sugar free, but I've mentioned that in another video all about that. So today is the first day that I have none of those bad ice pulls. I found some sugar free ones. They're not the same, but they might just do if I need some ice to munch on, because that's what seems to be helping keeping me awake sometimes, because I've been getting really fatigued again lately. So I'm feeling not too bad today because I actually had I got up when I wanted to today instead of having to get up early and go somewhere. So I'm feeling a bit more rested today than I have been. So I am really chuffed with the weight. I have done a video as well just yesterday about what I've been eating all week in terms of meals. So I have been eating lots of salad stuff. I've been enjoying my salad meals. I guess I'm quite lucky in that way because I actually really do enjoy fruit and veg. I love all my salad stuff, and sometimes it's just a really easy meal when I'm just too tired to cook. So, chucking salad and a bag of salad, it's already prepared, a tiny tuna, some cashew nuts, a nice dressing, easy meal, really filling. So I've been having lots of that. I have been eating when I've been out the house. So typically on a Wednesday, I will go to lunch with my sister and my mum. And last week, I normally get soup and a sandwich, but last week I was so tired that I think that's when the fatigue really started to hit me again last week. And it was just, it's awful. If you've experienced fatigue, you know how awful it is. You could cry, you're that tired, even just doing nothing. So we went for lunch and I had fish and chips with peas and tartar sauce, and it was absolutely amazing. It completely hit the spot. Really enjoyed it. My sister got the same and loved it. We're going back there tomorrow again, but I think tomorrow I might try the 5 bean chilli. Although I make a great bean chilli, so there's always that fear of disappointment. So I had fish and chips. My mum has taken a liking to the chips from Tesco, like in the Tesco cafe, because they're really nice chunky chips, and she smothers them in tomato ketchup. So we've been there. I did get those, but I think next time I'm just going to refuse. The thing with that is if I don't get them, she probably won't get them, and she loves them. But I might even get them and not eat them because I wasn't really enjoying them that much anymore. We also got this watermelon drink thing and it was just way too sweet. Probably noticing that it was way too sweet because apart from the ice pulls that had sugar in it, I've really cut out sugar in a lot of other things. So I have made lots of changes. The rule that I'm going with now is when I'm out the house, you can have a treat. If you want a cake when you're out the house, have a cake. The idea is not to bring it into the house. So not bringing in packets of sweets and crisps or chips or, cakes that I can just sit and eat. So if I want a treat now, I'll have it when I'm out the house. So that is the goal. So, but all this week I haven't been eating in the house. I haven't been bringing in all those chocolates and crisps that I had been eating prior to last week. So I'm really chuffed that I've lost. Even if it's £1, at least it's going down. Because like I said, I do fear sometimes that with all the medication changes, with all the inflammation, that despite my efforts, my weight is just going to keep creeping up. So I'm hoping it will start coming down, especially since I gained rapid. I mean, that was in like just over a month, I gained like 1.5 stone. So I'm hoping that my efforts are not in vain and I can start seeing some results. I think I'm already feeling a bit less bloated in the face. I mean, not much, but a little bit, because I was feeling really bloated for a while there. So happy with that effort this week with the weight. Health-wise, like I said, I've been experiencing the inflammation, I've been experiencing the fatigue again. With the inflammation comes pain, so pain in my fingers, so always, even just holding my phone, I get really bad pain in my hands. I've started to notice some pain in my knees again, even just sit on the loo, which is what happened before. That's how it started, so I need to watch out for that. But luckily I have a handrail now to help me get off the loo. But yeah, lots of things like that I'm noticing creeping back in. But I'm not overly concerned this time because at least I have a team working with me. Whereas before I was on my own and didn't know what the hell was happening to me. But now, you know, there's people there who can jump in and change my meds when required. I'm hoping that I don't have to up the steroids again because it's taken me this long to get down to 5 milligrams a day. And anyone on steroids will know you just want off them. They're not nice. They cause weight gain and a whole lot of other troubles. So they gave me diabetes for a start. So I'd really like to get off the steroids and not increase those, but I am not on any other immunosuppressant drugs at the minute. So, you know, I've stopped getting rituximab, and the tacrolimus has been stopped because my body was not coping with it, particularly my kidneys and my liver are just really not happy with it. But I do fear that maybe this is why all the inflammation and stuff's creeping back in, because it is an autoimmune disease, which means my body is attacking itself, and those meds kind of stop that happening. So I've not been on those. So, you know, we'll see if it has just been the lots of sugary ice poles. I can't see it being completely that, but hopefully I will see a difference in that this next week with cutting out those sugary ones completely. I just love those ice poles, but got to do what I've got to do for my health. So apart from that, I think that's the only health update. I am due to see my consultant next week, so I should probably have an update on what's going to happen regarding meds next week. So now on to PhD update. So still no word about this leave of absence, and I think my official submission date is next week, so still haven't heard anything. Not overly panicking, because if they were to refuse it now, I would definitely be appealing it. This is just crazy. I applied for this for the 1st of July and it's now near the end of August and I haven't heard anything. So I'm hoping to hear, just to put my mind at ease. It has been a struggle, which is why I asked for a leave of absence, because of all the fatigue. I knew this would happen with the change in meds, and also my mum does have vascular dementia, and since losing Frank, my stepdad, in November to COVID, she really needs a lot. She needs a lot of time spent on her, really. And I don't even like voicing it because it sounds like, oh, she's a burden. She's not. I'm choosing to do this. I don't want her to be on her own. She hates being on her own. She doesn't like being in the house again. She was always out every day with Frank. They went here, there and everywhere. So I really, really make it a point to get her out and about as much as possible. But it has really meant that spending time on the PhD has been a struggle. So today I'm in the house. I am spending the day working on the lit review. I've got books to read that I really need to get on with, take some notes, just to get up with some current research on autism. So I really want to get this done. I've said on Thursday as well, I am not doing it. I'm not going out the house. So my sister has taken my mum today to do a few bits and bobs. And then tomorrow we'll have lunch. Friday I said I would take her, but after doing a couple of hours on PhD. Saturday my mum goes away on her little caravan holiday. It's where she used to go every year with Frank. So she's going on Saturday and she'll be away for a week. So I am going to use that week to work fully on a PhD and hopefully get a lot of progress done in that time. So yeah, I'm just really waiting on this just confirmation that I have this leave of absence, so that I can take some of the pressure off my brain and not take my finger off the pulse. So I really need to get on with this, but at least I will feel less pressured and more that this is a reality, that, you know, I'm going to produce a thesis. So fingers crossed that will come today, please. That would be amazing. So anyway, that is another weight, health and PhD update. And I hope you get to spend your spoons on something fun, and I'll see you next time.